Okay, let's talk. First of all, why I was gone for that long, definitely longer than I expected. And why did I come back? To do what? I thought it's gonna be better if I just like share this via long form instead of like doing whatever things I do in the reels because it's only a minute. So first things first, why was I gone? You know, why did I stop producing contents, especially like K-pop star related contents after around October when my 100 days ended? And for those of you who don't really know about it, I started off this project, this self-made K-pop project, where I produced myself into a K-pop star in July, and it ran until October, so like 100 days. For those of you who follow through my journey would know, but I didn't start it just to make myself into a star. I didn't start this just to become a K-pop idol. It definitely was not my ultimate goal starting this project. So what did you want to do? I wanted to solve the problems within the K-pop industry, how the early talents get discovered and be manufactured with so many resources without even the guarantee of like, oh, they're gonna get successful. We never know. So solving that problem and just getting one step closer to solve that problem was the reason why I started this Entertainer JUYOUNG account. And as the first step, I wanted to do an experiment where I produced myself into a K-pop star to test it out, whether or not the bottom-up approach, where instead of the traditional way of manufacturing K-pop idols through a mega-sized company, a mega-sized talent pool, what if we just make our own contents? And why can't we create fan base like that? Why does K-pop always have to be top down? And I think it was a very successful experiment in a way that I did get so many fans, and I'm so grateful that how strong the fan base is. But anyway, I'll stop sidetracking. But yeah, so the purpose was to figure out ways to make K-pop and do K-pop sustainably and without the current problems of exploitation and so much gambling and risk like the traditional record labels do in Korea. So at the end of the 100th day, I was like, you know, now that I proved this hypothesis that I had, that I've seen the result that I wanted to see through this experiment of, can a self-made K-pop star emerge? Can like a bottom-up approach work within K-pop in early talent discovery, and especially the power of creating the fans? And I was like, yep, that works. But the premise of this whole project was I wanted K-pop to branch out of Korea. I did not want to do K-pop in Korea. I do not want to do it in Korea. I want to do it in the States especially, and worldwide. So I was like, okay, you know, now that I learned so much within the K-pop realm, what's next for me? And I thought that I still do not know a lot of things within the US music industry. Artists, record labels, fans, and like agencies and management companies. I don't know how all these different entities interact with each other. I don't know what they specifically want, and I don't know how artists get discovered in their early phase, and how is that different from K-pop, and how I should navigate through the US music industry so that I can bring K-pop here and make it thrive. That started my phase 2 of me looking into really break into the US music industry without zero networks, because I was not in music industry even before this K-pop, self-made K-pop project. So what I just did was I was just talking to industry professionals, coffee chatting with, I think I had more than like 20 coffee chats. I was just like asking around, so like, how does this work? How does that work? And I just wanted to meet as many people as possible, but also just be able to start making networks here from scratch. And then from then on, I looked into internships and job opportunities that I can take upon to really do like a hands-on work and like learning by doing, because I love learning by doing. Entertainer JUYOUNG also was a part of it, learning by doing. But then I was like, it was always in the back of my mind that like, hey, but what about, you know, your K-pop project? Are you gonna release your new song? Are you gonna make an album? Or like, what are you gonna do about it? And it was where the most conflict came, because I realized, what I'm doing, what I'm like spending the most of my time are not necessarily directly related to K-pop. It's more on the US music industry side. It's more on my phase 2 endeavors of like learning about the US music industry, to learn about how to bring K-pop here and how does this ecosystem work. And I was worried and concerned that like, oh, what if my fans don't like it? What if my fans just want me to stay as this K-pop star? What if they want me to just continue producing songs? And so that was a very tricky problem to wrap my head around. And that is what made me reluctant to produce any contents, because I was worried how my fans would react when I start producing something that's not directly, something that seemingly not directly related to K-pop. And that's when I asked you, hey, what if I just share the general endeavors of me within the music industry versus you just strictly want me to produce K-pop stuff? What do you guys think? That's when I asked Juwels, you guys, and then this was the response. I was so happy and I was really grateful that Juwels, like, my fans don't like me just because I do K-pop. They don't like me just because I produce songs. And that was a really huge moment for me to realize, like, oh wow. So my fans, Juwels, and my followers, like, maybe they like me for who I am. Maybe they were interested in learning more about what matters to me. And I thought that was like just really special. That's why I got to take a step forward and, you know, simply announce that like, hey, this is my phase 2. This is what I'm doing right now in my life, and these are the things that I'll be doing. And these are the reasons why I was not making any directly K-pop related contents. But it's really you guys who brought me back and like gave me the courage and directionality to know firmly that like, oh wow, I can do this. I can just share my endeavors. It's just a really amazing feeling to have a group of awesome people who just support my endeavors and are curious about my journey within K-pop and within the entertainment industry. So that was that was like 10 minutes, but so glad that I finally got to share this part of my story with you guys. And yeah, I'm like curious about what you guys think about it, and if you guys think that there are things that I can look into, or recommend me different places or different people or even different K-pop groups or music groups that are growing outside of Korea. I don't think I'll post this complete video on my Instagram. Yes, it's the perks of, you know, being a subscriber to my YouTube, that you get to see all the uncut scenes and like me talking about things in depth and like really sharing what's in my brain to you, like that. But yeah, that was a little bit about it, and I think the next video will be about my job hunting within the music industry. But yeah, thank you for watching, and I hope you have a great day, night, afternoon, evening, you know, morning, wherever you are. I hope you guys are doing great. Bye.